knocked away from the front of the net. Forsling to the goal, bouncing around and batted down, and they score! It eventually came to Tarasenko on the far post.
And good eyes right there, and good observation, because we know how difficult it is to make that call. The puck's up in the air, and is it over the crossbar in that situation? Rodriguez celebrating like it's a goal. They're facing off at center ice.
They let it go through. Ekman-Larsson's shot. That one off the mark. Bennett down the boards.
Nice play.
Rodriguez. Ekman-Larsson for Tarasenko. Ekman-Larsson again. Still 2.5 to go on the double minor. Left side. Tarasenko scores! Vladimir Tarasenko picks his corner on the power play to give Florida the 2-0 minutes to go in the period. Montour on the move. Verhaeghe to Montour again. Drags looking for a lane. Nothing there. We'll play it to the wall for Barkov. Get it back. Now it's Barkov. Goal line. Tkachuk right through. They score! Carter Verhaeghe. Back-to-back power play goals for Florida. They lead game 3, 3-0.
Well, when you get a power play goal from your second unit, then Verhaeghe usually, you see Verhaeghe's out a little bit further, but there he ducks right in, gets right to the paint. And this pass right here is right on the tape. A strong lower hand. Guys, we're talking about that in the studio, and the difference between having that strong hand and maybe the...
And Verhaeghe coming down the wall. Barkov had a little bit of space. Tkachuk, Montour winds up. Fire scores! Brandon Montour from way out. The third power play goal tonight for Florida.
And what took place there, and I don't blame them whatsoever. I mean, from my vantage point anyway. But here's the play again. Barkov down low. Here's the one-timer, and just a whistling slapper there that gets away from the goaltender there. There's a screen right in the middle. You can see that Beach is
Carter Verhaeghe they're going to get for an interference penalty as Lauko shoots, scores! Jacob Lauko, who took that last penalty for Boston, able to score the first goal of the game for the Bruins.
And on the delay, Swayman off. Forwards on the ice, and here, after it ends up at one time over to Pastrnak, the puck left the zone, then it comes back. Nice pass there by DeBrusk, and a better shot. A left-hand
zone. Pasternak's pass gets through. Here's Lohrei drags, got it to DeBrusk, and he scores! Oh, there's a little life here in Boston. It's a 4-2 hockey game.
A play by Geekie, kind of taking away the eyes of Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and Mason Lohrei makes the play. The former forward turned defenseman, he turns, he spots his man, he puts it right on the tape.
Markov could not be cleared by the Panthers. This time it's Tkachuk, and he feeds it across for Reinhart. Reinhart chips it around Lohrei, and the net scores! Reinhart.
Of the third, never returned to the bench for that, so big question whether he returns for 4.
There's Rodriguez, and he scores the 4th power play goal of the night for the Florida Panthers.
In the playoffs so far. Here's Hughes, setting things up with Miller. No look pass, they score! Pettersson with his first of the postseason.
This is a beautiful wide pass by Miller to spread out the zone. He's got the support, all kinds of space through that seam, looks to the net, and then makes the beautiful pass across.
Draisaitl again. Draisaitl looks, passes for McDavid, back to Draisaitl, he scores! Leon Draisaitl looks just fine there.
Power play, and here's the goal. Look at the patience. Just a simple give and go, but not being too assertive. Gives himself just the right amount of space. A nice pass by McDavid, and
why Höglander got a penalty and all of that. They call the slash on Ryan. This shot scores! Skips into the goal! No chance. And the Canucks have a 2-1 edge. Puck stolen out of the corner. Here's Draisaitl and skips to Ekholm. He scores! And just seconds later, the Oilers respond.
Look at the pressure here. I mean, Soucy thinks he has control. Just a little light pressure by McDavid, but he and Draisaitl create the turnover. Draisaitl, I mean, one of the best passers in the game. On the backhand sauce. A little touch there. Gets through McDavid's.
Very close to too many men. Miller with the handoff. Zadorov lumbering ahead, cruising in, scores! Nikita Zadorov with a snipe!
To initiate the breakout, and there were a couple transition opportunities for Vancouver, just sticks with the play and has a look and goes short side. Look, do I have an option? I don't have a passing option. I'm just going to take the shot myself and fool Skinner and goes top shelf. You can see him scanning the ice to see, do I have the support? And just, you think about picking your...
Oglander centering pass off an Edmonton stick. And here comes McDavid with a steal. In on a breakaway. Scores!
A little bit afterwards, this is where Soucy steps up. And he's caught back. And it's McDavid that pushes the puck through. And look at him. He sets himself, takes enough time. He knows he has pressure behind him. But incredible speed. Just puts the puck in the right spot. Look at those hands. How quick they are. And Pettersson and Miller and Besser on there, but they all got caught in their own D zone.
Draisaitl to the back. Bouchard down the wall, scores! Evan Bouchard wins game 2, and this series is tied.
The chances in the third period. And here's McDavid coming through, and it's Draisaitl. The delay, and finding Bouchard with a little fake, and puts it towards the net. The fake, and then the goal goes outside. Just a simple puck to the net, goes off Cole, and into the net. You see it there. There's the look. Cole trying to clear it or get a piece on it. And he gets the overtime winner. Hyman, what a story he's been all season, continuing to score throughout this postseason, and a massive over...